first up here is going to be Too Fast High Pass to Project Joshi. That's right, that's what this one is. This is going to be vote 1 for this one here. Vote 1 for this one.
Come on. Yo! Holy moly! I'm dead! We did it! We did it! Oh my gosh! Let's go! That's Rocket Dailies. That's Rocket Dailies. Oh my gosh! Let's go!
So that's vote 1 there for that one. And yeah, I'm not sure which part of the round 3 voting you're talking about, Flaming Tree. There's been a lot of changes happening over the last few months, but in terms of this whole system where it's like the exclamation point vote and then the number, that goes back a long time. That's probably about 4 months. So, all right, that was vote 1 there for that one. Then we got vote 2 here for, fuck, what does that say? Edouard Mon Petit goal line defense. This is going to be vote 2 for this one here. Vote 2 for this
Cut
one.
off by Shalayan coming out of his own net. Relax, tries to keep everything intact. And a final chance. Kropsky will try and find a hole. Corky to plug, not a good clear. There's Urain, and what a save. Shalayan able to keep it out. Relax goes high as well. Kropsky's got nothing in the tank. Urain denied, and it will be RBG Esports. You thought they were going to steal it. Well, now you feel like they've earned it. By Shalayan coming out of his own net. Relax, tries to keep everything intact. And a final chance. Kropsky will try and find a hole. Corky to plug, not a good clear. There's Urain, and what a save. Shalayan able to keep it out. Relax goes high as well. Kropsky's got nothing in the tank. Urain denied, and it will be RBG Esports. You thought they were going to steal.
Hell yeah, Bears! I was just about to brag about that one. Yeah, nays are now red, and it will also, if you are taking your vote back. So here, check this out, check this out. This is the other one I'm super proud of. So you vote, and it says voted yeah, and then when you're taking your vote back, it said removed their yeah vote on Too Fast. So that is I'm super proud of both of those things. Not proud necessarily, they were pretty easy, but just happy that they exist now. So anyways, that last one there was vote 2 for Edouard Montpetit's goal line defense. That was vote 2 for that one. Then we got vote 3 for this weird little pass from the corner that I can't remember who exactly did it here, but this is going to be vote 3 for this one here. Vote 3 for this one.
It's an open net and a big save from Days. 3 apiece still. And Siki has to be the lone man on defense to hold off the Manlet's counterattack.
What was that pass from Billy? That was a beautiful touch. Gets the right to mid to his teammate.
Not only that, but he had to avoid the demo from Siki. This is what is so good about Billy. He's able to...
So that's vote 3 there for Rashawn. Wacky pass to Delusion. Pretty sure that's Delusion. So that's going to be vote 3 there for that one. Vote 3 for Rashawn. And then last up here, vote 4 for Daru Clutch Ground Pinch. This is going to be vote 4 for this one here. Vote 4 for this one here.
A menace in the midfield. He still has control. It's in an air dribble. Can he read off? Oh! What in the play? Oh my, Daru. Whoa. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you must use the clip and clip that. If you don't.
All right, so that's going to be vote 4 for that one there. So to recap for you guys, vote 1 was the really nice pass from Too Fast up to Project Joshi, who knocks it in. Vote 1 was Edouard Montpetit's goal line defense. It's, you know, as the clock is approaching 0, they make a couple nice saves on the goal line. That's vote 2. Vote 3 is Rashawn kind of jumping out of the way of Siki's demo, diving over the ball, then knocking it up behind him for Delusion, who comes in for the finish. That's vote 3. And then vote 4 is Daru's clutch ground pinch. I forgot to set up the situation on all of these, but this one is the one that's most important to note. We are in grand finals of the $30 3v3 that RBG Esports does on Saturdays. It is game 5. I think I just said that. Game 5 of best of 5. and they are down by a goal with 7 seconds left. Or wait, no, this is to win, isn't it? It's tied. Yeah. So it's tied with 7 seconds left, and he goes and does that. So that's number 4 for that one. So, all right, looks like 2, 3, and 4 all doing pretty well. Flaming Tree is the only one who has voted for number 1. So, Flaming Tree, what do you got for this one? Why is this one the best play of the day? I'm going to need you to put up a passionate defense, and get someone else on your side, or I'm killing this one. So, what is it you like so much about this Flaming Tree? Yeah, he changed his name, so he doesn't have any rep at the moment. I mean, it's definitely a very nice pass. I just think it's not crazy nice. It's in a pretty irrelevant situation, so nothing really going on stakes-wise here. It's just a nice little flick. All right, Flaming Tree taking his vote off of it. So I think we can kill this one. Last call, I'll wait just a second, see if anyone else wants to fight for this one. But yeah, this one looking pretty dead to me, which means we got a pretty even split here between 2, 3, and 4. Although 3 does seem to be pretty solidly in the lead with 226 to 103 and 100. Yeah, shoot me a DM, Flaming Tree. This is like the 6th time you've changed your name. I'm pretty sure you know the drill at this point. So, yeah, alright. Yeah, let's get number 1 out of here. Alright, so Wacon's the only one going for number 4 here. So, same thing to you here, Wacon. Hit me with that passionate defense and get someone else on board, and we'll keep number 4 alive. But seems like number 4 is struggling as well. I think our big complaint about this one before was that it is, very lucky in terms of just how bad the defense is, and then that he manages to pop that ball over the defender once he gets the ground pinch. So a little too much luck. A little too simple, too. I mean, it's really just a ground pinch. And then, of course, the stakes are phenomenal. The stakes are really what carries this one. But Satan saying, yeah, 4 is the best context, but it's a shit shot, in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. I am skeptical Wacon is actually going to come through with some really intense defense of this one. So, in anticipation of that, oh, here we go. Nah, I just like it better, and the clock and the prize pool big, so I don't mind someone losing some prize money. Okay, so you're sort of saying we should split the prize since there's $100 on the line, and it's, fair to split it. Shuts is saying, I kind of like 4. I'm trying to work out which I prefer between that and 3. Okay. Alright, so Wacon and Shutson both with very tepid defenses of number 4. But let's leave it alive for just a second. Yabo saying 4 is clutch, stakes are good, but the defense is awful, especially for tied at game 5. And yeah, and Wacon saying, yeah, scoreline is what I like about 4. Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with that. The scoreline is huge on this one. That this is really the whole tournament comes down to these 10 seconds right here. And, that's pretty awesome. Especially that it had a exciting conclusion. And that shot is hard to pull off, at least for me. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not easy. I think our issue is just that it depends on the defensive failure. My ground pinches don't go airborne. Yeah, exactly. And that too. Okay, so yeah, so I'll leave 4 in for just a second. On number 2, we got Quizzix and Exile. So what do you guys got for me as a defense of this one? Why does 2 need to stay in? Because I think there's a lot of disdain for 2 here. I think a lot of people think they made this harder on themselves than they needed to. I think it probably, even though this tournament is like 1,000 times, or I think it's only 400 times, more prize money on the line than the RBG one. This is like game 3 of a best of 7 in, somewhere in the middle of a bracket. So I don't think you can even really make a stakes argument on this one. I think this is my least favorite of the 3. Exile saying the CRL stakes that number 2 has on display are not telling the full story. Renz was just coming off a beatdown in game 1. It's a single elimination tourney. Those saves literally turned the entire series around. Maybe that's too much context, but that's what I saw live, so I'm biased. Alright, so Exile disagreeing with me. He's saying, you know what? Even though it's in, you know, the middle of the tournament and not the end, first of all, you are right that it is a 400 times bigger prize pool. And second of all, there's some really cool momentum shit going on here that matters a lot. What do you have to say to people who say that, you know, the orange team could have done a much better job of defending this and made it a lot easier on themselves? I mean, that center right there sticks out definitely. And then I don't know what the fuck that dude was doing where he like smashes into the wall. I mean, I would kind of accept an argument that, you know, the clock is ticking down. They're panicking a little bit. It's a little bit sloppy, but they pulled it out in the end. Bear saying, I do really like 4. I'm the only one that voted for it in Scout lol. I just prefer 4. But 4 over 3 over 2. Okay. I feel like there might have been a typo somewhere in there. I like 4. I prefer 4, but 4 over 3 over 2. I feel like something's wrong in there. I'm going to see if you fixed it. Batmobile makes 2 huge mistakes. It almost throws the game away, says Princey. And yeah, exactly. Although, to be fair, the defense sucks on number 4 as well. Although, someone just dropped a vote on 4, so... Okay. Flaming Tree going for this one now. Yeah, Book saying, love the defender launching off the corner post. Yeah, exactly. Prefer 3 over 4 over 2. Okay, there we go, Bears. Exile saying they were boost starved the last half of that game. This was full panic mode. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm sympathetic to that. Bears saying, now my maths was good. Wakon too good. Flaming saying 2 0-second saves, at least 1 with no boost at all. Shutson dropping his vote on 4. That read is just too juicy. But if we were still allowed to vote for 2, I'd be putting a vote on there too. There being 3 or 2, Shutson. Nipchuck saying vote 3 because it has most vote, and Alex said vote 4 is bullshit. Vote 4 is my second favorite. I mean, for me, I also agree.
Why would you ever do that?
Buzz! What's up, man? Thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Good to see you. We are back indeed. But yeah, I'm with Bears, right? 3 over 4 over 2. I agree with that. Trusting Alex Judgment, bold move, Niptrox. Yep. There being 3. Okay. So Shutson's going for 4, but 3 is his second favorite. Exile saying, flaming that hop and twist save is what set me off watching it work. Okay. So how many votes on 2 do we have right now? It's just Exile and Flaming Tree. I mean, we've only got 2 on number 4 as well. It just amounts to a lot more rep. Although, let me ask you this. Just sort of vote yeah if number 4 is your second favorite. Vote nay if number 2 is your second favorite. For people who didn't vote on those. I just want to get a quick sense, because my sense is 3 is kind of the clear winner here, and that number 4 is a lot of people's second favorite, and that number 2 is kind of lagging behind because of that. Like, when I asked for number 4, a bunch of people were like, yeah, I do like this one. When I asked on number 2, a lot of people were like, no, I don't like this one. And then a couple people were like, okay, I like this one. So yeah, Bears and Princey saying number 4 is their second favorite. Saying, man, this is actually kind of tough, yeah. Flaming Tree, well, Flaming Tree's first favorite is number 2, so that's not really what I'm asking. Exile saying 9 out of 10 times 4 is pinched and the ball dies there without getting that pop over the D. I can't get behind that kind of luck. Yeah, and that is definitely the issue with 4, right? The issue with 2 is that they make it way too hard on themselves just by making a couple crucial mistakes. The issue with 4 is that it's such atrocious defense that it is basically luck that he's able to score that. Yablook saying I don't like 2 or 4. 2 is a good moment in the series, but the saves only have to happen due to a bad clear. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think I need some more people. I think I need you guys who like 2 to put up a little bit more of a fight and sway people over a little bit more. I'm just... Right now, it's looking like full prize for 3, junior prize for 4 to me. So I'm going to need you guys on 2 to convince people to be okay with maybe another junior prize for 2 or something like that. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a hard time justifying this one. Like, you know, that whole defense Exile made of it was really just, this was a great moment, right? The stakes number 2 has on display are not telling the full story. Renz was just coming off a beatdown in game 1. It's a single elim tourney. Those saves literally turned the entire series around. Maybe that's too much context, but that's what I saw live. I'm biased. So, Exile, again, you know, yeah, it's really just saying, I don't know, the context on this one is great. Which is also the argument for 4. But 4 at least is also, you know, good by the attacking team, by the nominated team, you know. Sure, the defense fucks up pretty atrociously, but at least the offense is still doing something pretty cool here. I think that's why I like this one more. They both are heavily reliant on context. Both are heavily reliant on big mistakes for their excitingness. But at least in this one, the player under consideration did something cool. Yeah, but saying if I had to choose a second, it would be 4 for stakes, but in my opinion, 3's ahead. Could use another look. Flaming you're saying 2 has 400 times prize pool of 4, so more stakes. See, I don't think it's quite linear like that. I don't know. I mean, I agree with you that the overall stakes of the play in number 2 are obviously better. And also, you know, 10,000 people are watching that one, probably 15,000. And probably 150 at most are watching this one. So definitely a bigger stage too. But this is the literal like last 10 seconds of the grand finals of this tournament. It's all come down to this. Whereas in this, like, is it even match point? Nah, it's game 3. The series is tied, you know? They lose this match, it's like, all right, it's fine, guys. We still got 4 more chances. Or 2 more chances. You know, like... I just don't think, like, okay, fine, the prize pool is bigger, but I don't think that means the stakes are higher in this moment. Saying I might sway this 4's side. Yablo saying 4 is to win the prize, 2 is still qualifying. Exactly. Saying game 5 grand finals over game 2 not grand finals. Game 3, yeah. And then CRL over RBG. Yeah, I mean, so my point is that you can't just say that it just is clearly higher stakes in this situation. And I think, again, like, why do we care about stakes? You know, it's not just because it's, like, about the money that was won. It's because it's about that sort of mental fortitude of playing through the pressure and performing when you have to. And again, this situation, sure, there's more on the line, but because there are, you know, 2 extra lives, it's not actually a performing when you have to moment, you know? All right, I guess Flaming Tree's giving up. Flaming Tree going over to number 3. Let's see, what's Exile saying here? If we're saying no to 2 for them making it harder on themselves, how can we say yes to 4 for the only important part of that clip play being a really lucky pinch bounce? Can I practice that pinch and get it consistently to pop like that? I mean, I guess I probably could, so that was a dumb question, yeah. But no, I mean, I take your point, for sure, that, like, both of them are heavily reliant on mistakes for being exciting. You know, in this one, they could have done a much better job on defense here, and it wouldn't be this tense. And in the other one, you know, the defense could have just not sucked, and this doesn't happen. So yeah, both have mistakes, both have roughly equivalent stakes. So I think where it comes down to, again, for me, is at least in this one, the player under consideration did something pretty cool. Whereas, like, I mean, again, like, okay, let's put stakes aside. Let's put mistakes aside. Let's just look at what the actual players we're talking about are doing here. You know, what we're looking at is basically that save right there, which is certainly impressive, but also a terrible shot from Furain. Right, Furain found the one spot of this net where that ball's not going in. That dude doesn't seem to have a whole lot of mobility here. He puts this ball anywhere over here that goes in. But no, his only, he can only manage a shot right at the defender. And then again, pretty much Furain, this time he's at least in a slightly better position. But again, Furain just puts the ball right on Kromsky's face. So I just, like, if I'm sitting here going, like, okay, what did the Lynx Esports guys actually do in this play for me to be amazed by? I see two pretty ugly mistakes. Hero Darkness right here and the center off the corner earlier. And two meh saves. Like, nice saves, to be sure. Maybe meh is a little bit harsh, but two meh saves. Whereas over here, it's like, okay, sure, there's a terrible mistake, and this play shouldn't have really happened at all either. But at least the dude's making this, like, epic aerial into ground pinch type of deal. So that's really my argument for 4/2. Shutson saying, boy, clutched it in 4. Wakon saying, yeah, you can practice that. Is the wrong vote number on stream? Not anymore, it's not. It just had to catch up. All good, yeah. Flemichu saying the player was boosting even before the ball was under control. It looked like he was just trying to get to the ground. I'm not sure what player you're talking about, Flaming Tree. Sorry. You're talking about this one here? Yeah, I don't know. Daru. Okay, yeah, you're talking about this one. Okay, so you're saying he was boosting down to the ground even before Percy kind of knocked it back to him. So you're thinking he was just trying to go down to land, basically, and got lucky that there was a ball underneath him in his landing zone? I don't think you're entirely wrong about that, to be honest. I just think he is also sort of reacting a little bit and going, oh, shit. Because, he's clearly not trying to land based on the fact that his nose is pointing down, right? Like, if he were trying to land, he'd be wheels down. And, it's still conceivable he could have gotten this pinch, but he's clearly going for the pinch right here and not going for a landing. Exile saying it's also 2 shots into 0 second time. They have to be high shots. Yeah.
A fish, a fish, a fish, a fishy, ooh.
What's up, fishy? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fair, Exile, but my point still stands, I think, that, like, what the players are actually doing. If I'm going to sit here and go, wow, look at how amazing this is, what this guy did. He just was in the spot where the guy shot the ball. And it's a little underwhelming for me. Exile saying that pinch just makes 0 sense to me. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Wakon also pointing out that he was boosting nose first, so he probably wasn't just going to ground. Exile saying, nah, I think he was trying to pinch, but how's it pop like that? Yeah, for sure. This one is definitely has a thick vein of luck running through it. Bear saying, nah, man, he's reading that first touch. I think that's kind of what he's doing, honestly. I mean, that's kind of my interpretation of it. Obviously, there's a huge degree of luck in that Percy does the dumbest, most obvious thing. But I do think Daru is preparing himself for Percy to do the dumbest, most obvious thing. And that's why this works out so well. Not that, like, he was trying to do something else and got lucky. I think the thing he got lucky with is that Percy was dumb and obvious. Flemichu is saying he did air roll, but wasn't trying to pinch from the moment he started boosting down. Flemichu saying you get down faster if you boost nose first, but Wakon saying, yeah, but he was too low. Flemichu saying, I do think that he did try after he realized the hit, but he wasn't trying to do it the whole time. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why he has to have been trying to do it the whole time. I think he gets that little touch, and at this point, I think he's expecting maybe to come in for, like, to catch a bounce or something, and then he realizes that what the bounce is going to be, probably somewhere around here. Let's watch it from his perspective. Yeah, actually, I think right there, he's just trying to bounce it. And then somewhere around here, he realizes Percy's probably going to knock it back. And so he starts boosting down, hoping that that will happen. Saying Percy would have been better off not touching the ball and letting his third man back get it. Yes, what Percy did here was atrocious. I think we can all agree about that. Wagon saying, well, yeah, what's wrong with thinking in the moment? That's how I play like 90% of the time. I'm not thinking 10 seconds ahead. Yeah, absolutely. I think Rocket League is very much a game about reactions and instinct and all that sort of thing. I definitely do not think you need to have a like premeditated plan and execute it to be doing good Rocket League. Okay, so is it just Exile at this point on number 2? I need someone else to go vote for number 2 if we're keeping number 2 alive at this point. I'm sorry, Exile. I respect that you like this play more than everybody else, but unless you can convince someone else to say it's the best play, I think it's got to get dropped at this point. We got 18 people here. It can't be just one person going for it. Bear saying, oh, I got the POV of Daru from Scout. He was streaming it, I guess. Totally forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, too. I didn't realize it would be such a contentious play, but you're right. That was in there. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this. It's always just me on defense plays. Flaming Tree throwing out a sarcastic vote, too. Bear's saying, not sure if it changes anything, though. Yeah, but let's at least take a look at it.
Oh.
We have total pressure right now.
I'll challenge it. I'll try follow.
Nice shot. I'm third.
Yo, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Alright, we just gotta survive kickoff, boys.
Dude,
what?
we got this.
Yeah.
Just take on.
Bro.
I don't even know.
Bro. Let's get it, boys.
Alright,
All you. I'm going right. Just be safe.
Oh.
We have total pressure right now.
So, yeah, basically what we were expecting. Flaming Tree, pointing out he didn't call it at all. But no, that does not mean that this is luck. Like, he was clear. I think you could just as easily say he was really in the moment and focused and was reacting and doing shit. And, you know, didn't want to call out, like, oh, I got the ground pinch here, because he didn't know for sure it was going to happen. Again, I don't know, this didn't really change my perception of this play at all. If it changed anyone else's perception, speak up. But to me, I think everything's exactly the same. Like I'm saying, why would he call I'm a ground pinch it? It was clearly his hit. Yeah, that's fair too, I think. Exile saying, yeah, the lack of a call doesn't matter, but the I don't even know showing some surprise it happened though. I think we're all agreeing. I think even the most ardent defenders of this play agree that there is some element of like luck and holy shit, I can't believe that happened to this. You know, I don't think anyone's sitting here going like, nah, it was 4D chess. He set this whole thing up from game 2. In game 2, he set this plan in motion, and it's finally coming to fruition here. I think everyone's agreeing, you know, oh fuck, he got a little bit lucky there with Percy and whatnot, and didn't really know that this was going to work out. But I think, you know, some people still think that's at least as cool as fuck, I don't even remember what play number 3 is at this point. And almost everyone thinks it's cooler than the goal line saves in 2. Is the first touch a missed shot? You don't mean that one, right? You mean that one? I could see him getting a little bit thrown off by that ceiling bounce there. And the ball ends up a little bit lower than where he wanted to be, so he doesn't get quite a good hit on it. It's not a great, he doesn't have a great shot opportunity though, right? I mean, I feel like, well, given what Percy is about to do, maybe he wouldn't have gotten back for that save, but I don't know, I don't think a shot is necessarily the right call in that situation. Exile saying, I was agreeing with Wake on Alex, stay in your lane, you already shat on my favorite. Okay, fair enough. I removed my vote, kill it with dignity. Alright. Diablo saying off the ceiling could have boosted more into it. Why does it have 91 points on it now? Oh, Quizzix is still on there. Quizzix, are you here? Did Quizzix just do that? Or was that there this whole time? That wasn't there a minute ago, right? Quizzix must be like on the website doing this? Maybe. Okay. Quizzix, are you still a huge fan of number 2? You still think number 2 is the best out of all of them? Because if it's you and Exile, that's what I've been waiting for this whole time, is for someone to join Exile on that one. So if you were joining Exile and Flaming Tree, my sense is that Flaming Tree is just being obnoxious. But if it's the 3 of you guys, then all 3, then we got something to talk about here. I actually thought 2 was the best the whole time. The play number thing was broken earlier, and I voted for 3 by mistake. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, that's interesting, then. Alright, Flaming Tree saying I actually liked it. I thought it was lost and cleared the vote. Okay. Let's take a look at 3 again for a little bit here, because we haven't watched 3 again at all. Let me just play it, you know, full size.
Opportunity. It's an open net and a big save from Days. 3 apiece still. And Siki has to be the lone man on defense to hold off the manlet's counterattack.
What was that pass from Billy? That was a beautiful touch. Gets the right to mid to his teammate.
Not only that, but he had to avoid the demo from Siki. This is what is so good about Billy.
What was that pass from Billy? That was a beautiful touch. Gets the right to mid to his teammate.
Not only that, but he had to avoid the demo from Siki. This is what is so good about Billy. He's able to...
What's up, Daroth? How you doing? Flamage, you're saying it's a simple shot with a weird pass. But Exile saying that pass was nutty. Flamage, you're saying I don't feel like that should be a winner. I don't know, man. It's clearly the best in my mind. It's the only one that doesn't depend on a really shitty save. It's got stakes, right? I mean, this is, you know, not the highest stakes thing, but it's at least as high stakes as the RBG event, even if it's not as high stakes as that moment. But it's got stakes on it, you know. It's this gauntlet event that Yummy Cheese Man put on. It's a really cool little team play with a really great creative touch. It's got, you know, the creative weirdness that 4 has. It's got the nothing that 2 has. 2 is pure stakes. No one has yet made an argument for me about what is cool that the people in 2 do. The only argument I've heard for number 2 is it's a high stakes moment. If anyone would like to correct me on that, by all means, let me know. But I literally can't think of what actually was done in number 2 that people like. No one has said anything besides it was in a high stakes moment. So it's got that. It's got the nothing that was done in 2. It's just, you know, I think this one's kind of obviously the best. What else is going on here? Princey saying 2 is essentially throwing a big steaming turd at yourself with a cannon and then matrixing out of the way. Yeah, pretty much, Princey. Saying, Nay 3, V4, I hate how torn I feel, but oh well, life goes on. Alright, so 3 and 4 balancing out a little bit here. Draw saying, I've got a 20% presentation in an hour and a half, and I'm ill. Oh shit, that sucks. I take it a 20% presentation means a presentation that's worth 20% of your grade? I'm not familiar with that colloquial phrasing, but shit. That sucks. Hopefully they will respect the grit of, you know, playing through the pain instead of just being like, ugh, why is her voice all fucked up? That's when you take that fat 0. Don't ever take advice on school from Wacom, kids. Satan saying, I'm sorry, you're not feeling well. Flamage, you're saying 2 0-second saves with little, no boost. So, stakes. That's all your argument is there. Stakes. You're not saying that the save was amazing. You're just saying they made 2 saves at 0 seconds with little to no boost. Okay, so stakes. Bear's saying got a clutch save in 3 as well before the counterattack. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that's pretty fair. And that actually sets up the play, doesn't it? No, okay, so there's a little bit of a break right there. But yeah, it's pretty much part of the same play. Yeah, fuck that. Also, there's the obvious cloud over my head. Yeah. Shitty week. I'm sorry, Daroth. Barry's saying 2 should never have got to that point. Oh, well, oh, what Princey said. Yeah. So, okay. Can someone please just point to a single thing that someone on the orange team does here that is impressive? Can someone please just give me that? I have to write a tweet talking about how great what the orange team did here was. And at the moment, all I've got is what Princey said. They shot a turd out of a cannon at themselves and then matrixed out of the way. Can someone please, Quizzix, Exile, Flaming Tree, can one of you please point to an actual thing that the orange team did here that is impressive? Beyond the fact that, you know, there were 0 seconds on the clock and 0 boost in the tank. Which, by the way, I would argue the fact that they had no boost is more of a, like, you know, success of the blue team than a success of the orange team. The fact that they are boost starved does not make them more impressive. Wake up saying I can't even point to anything good that blue did. Yeah, I would take that as well, given that it's, you know, a save. Orange guy gets a really good center to blue. Fleming saying the lovely pass to set up the blue team, followed by the excellent read by Shalyan and a no boost save and a perfect read by Kromsky. Okay, so Flaming Tree starting tongue-in-cheek, but then saying the excellent read by Shalyan. What is this dude's name? Is it actually? Yeah, it's Shalyan. I don't really know how to say that. Okay, so you're basically just saying they made good reads to get in place for their saves. I don't know. I don't think you can call this an excellent read by Shalyan here. That's just not what I'm seeing when I look at this. I'm seeing a guy hopping up and then like desperately trying to get over to the other side of the net, and then the blue team just being unable to hit the 50% of the net that is totally open right here. What's Quizzic saying? I'm on mobile and in the middle of something, so I can't really defend it properly, so I'm okay if it loses. But none of the other finalists really stand out to me, and this was good positioning and reads to me. Okay, so Quizzic's kind of just saying I don't like the other two, and this one at least doesn't suck. What's up, Novacore? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? And Satan said that Batmobile got some good airtime from ramming the post. That was cool. I'm a little bit drunk for Patty Day. Nice, man. Yeah, God. I just want to take a look at Kromsky's save here. Also, what the fuck is this? What happens to him here? Why does he jump right there? So he jumps and then gets all tripped up in the back of the net and then manages to land. Then his teammate fucks himself up. And he's like, okay, and then I don't know. A great read. I mean, I'll give him credit for reading this one, but I don't know. Saying the play as a whole is quite sloppy. Yeah, exactly. Nova saying he jumped to try to land pointing down to the back of the net. Well, that didn't work out for him well. Flamchi saying if we got the comms for this, it would be a lot better. I feel like if we had the comms for this, it would just be a lot of shit, fuck, fuck, shit, 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 fuck, 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 oh, fuck, oh, shit, shit, fuck. I feel like I could do a perfect impression of what's going on in their comms. It's like, Kromsky goes, oh, wait, no, that's not the bad clear. This is bad clear. Darkness goes, oh, fuck, shit, sorry. And Shaolin goes, it's alright, I got this. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, shit, okay. And then Kromsky goes, oh, shit, fuck, I just tripped up. Fuck, shit, fuck, fuck, fuck. Okay, fuck, okay, cool, it's cool, I'm landing. And then Darkness goes, ah, fuck, I just fucked up. Oh, shit, God, fuck, no, shit, fuck, 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 fuck. And then Kromsky goes, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, I got this. Fuck, 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 yes, okay. Woo, okay, alright, guys, it's alright, we got it. We made it, guys. It's fine. Every single one of us fucked up majorly at some point, but it all turned out okay, so we're all good. Taras saying this is a mess. These mechanics remind me of me. Yeah, me too. Exile saying that's like 4 pixels from overtime. Yeah. Yablock saying clip it, we got a winner, peeps. Not yet, but I got $100. His Patreon due refunds. I mean, maybe somehow, but fuck you. I mean, I just like, okay, so we got that right there, right? That mess of a thing that has 2 saves in it. And then, I mean, the Daru one's a little bit of a mess too. I would still like to hear what people have against this one here from Yummy's stream. With this whole thing, why is this not better than that? That, like, okay, fine. Quizzix's argument basically came down to I don't like the other two. So what don't you like about this? Why is this not an awesome little pass play right here? Well, I've been playing with Sky with dumb mutators, but clearly I am superior to everyone who's ever played Rocket League before. For sure, Duroth. Flaming, you're saying that was so extra, a simple forward flip would have done. I think you're wrong about that, Flaming Tree. I think, first of all, he's, like, got to jump out of the way of Sicky, right? So that's why he's in this wacky-ass position. I think we should be watching this on the replay. So, like, yeah, from right here, a simple-ass forward flip would have done. But then he's got to get out of the way of Sicky, which then puts him, you know, here. So he's got to weave back around it, and then he gets this backflip, ends up perfectly placing it for Delusion to come in and tap in the finish. I just, to me, this is, like, clearly the best. It's the only one that doesn't depend on a major mistake. It's got decent stakes on it. I don't know. I still don't understand the argument against this one. Princey's saying that pass is insane. He avoids the defender, going away from net, manages to flip cancel an insane hit to get the perfect pass for his mate. Exile saying 3 over 2 over luck, which would be 4. If I score purely on what I see here. I think I'm super biased for 2 for personal reasons, like every other nice save you squip, you cretins kill. For sure, and I get that, Exile, but I just don't think we can necessarily bring in the, like, whole story of the tournament to number 2, which we would have to. Nova saying vote 3, love it. Flamingtree saying I just don't see it. Princey saying only 22 seconds left too. Yeah, exactly. Exile saying can we at least admit that 3 is better than 4? Apparently not. Apparently there's a handful of people who are really into number 4. But okay, I think I gotta get 2 out of there, guys. I think honestly, the argument on 2 has really just been the other 2 aren't that great. And given that there are people who think both 3 and 4 are great, I don't think I can let that argument slide of just like, well, I'm not really feeling the others. I'm not really, you know, like if people were like really passionate about something that someone did in number 2, I could keep it alive even though there's only like 2 people who are liking it. We could talk about a junior prize. But given that people are basically saying, well, 3 and 4 suck, so let's go with this one, which sucks less. And other people are saying, no, 3 and 4 don't suck. I think we got to get 2 out of here, right? Exile saying mine's dead, I'm jumping ship as he hops over to 3. Princey saying I don't get how we've gone a whole hour waiting to kill 2 because people keep fighting for it. People keep saying, you know, they like it. But yeah, I think it's dead now. Nova saying that's a sick pass, good hop to avoid a bump, and a sick touch to put it out. Saying I'm not really into any of these. I mean, that's how it always feels at this point. You know, like we've watched them all so much that we always feel like, oh, well, these all suck. I don't like any of them. But, you know, again, like I was saying before, at some point that's on us and our expectations, right? If like we've gone through every play from the last week and decided that none of them are any good, that means that our definition of any good is what's wrong here. Saying definitely like 2 the least, but I might vote for 3. Lol. Yeah, I think we just gotta get 2 out of there. I'm sorry, Quizix and Exile and Flaming Tree, but you guys just haven't been able to put up a good enough argument for me to justify keeping it around. So, okay, so now I think the question on the table is, does Daru get a junior prize or a full prize? For anyone who's not sure what that means, a junior prize means they get half as much as the other. So they would each, so Daru would get 1/3 and Rashawn would get 2/3. It's $104, so 1/3 of that is like 35 basically. So it'd be 35 and 70, 34 and 70. Wacon saying junior, and he's one of the people who voted for it. Duras saying I'm just here to chill and watch. I don't really have opinions anymore. Fair enough. Exile saying give him $1 for his luck. Bears saying junior as well. Yeah, so it's Satan, Wacon, and Shutson are the 3 who have voted for number 4, and they all have 100 reps, so it has 300 points. But that's still dwarfed by the 600 points and 7 votes that 3 has. So, yeah, it's looking pretty clearly like junior. But if anyone wants to make an argument for full prize, do it now. Otherwise, it's going to be junior for 4. Full for 3. Princey saying, all right, the 2 I like make finals. Do with them as you will, but I think 3 should take it all night, lads. All right, take it easy, Princey. So yeah, anybody who's not okay with the junior prize for number 4, last chance to speak up. Bears saying, I think quite rightly, not just luck though, Exile. As much luck in the pre-jump save as this one, relying on the other team to fuck it up. Okay, well, that's not the way I would have made this point. I think after you say not just luck, you then have to go on to point out that he is also like reacting really well and anticipating this happening. And you're right that there is a huge element of luck in this, and I'm not even going to try to disagree with that. But that there is also some very good game sense and nice control and good reactions going on here as well. So not just luck. What's up, Milkman? How you doing? Wagon saying, I'm not trying to drag this out for another hour for a full prize, lol. Fair enough. Quisick saying, don't understand why it gets a prize at all. I can't believe you've done this. Because of the 3 people who think it's the best and have been arguing for it this whole time with arguments more compelling than I don't like the other 2. Shutson saying, junior prize seems fair. Exile saying, you're telling me he means that to pop? I've never seen a pinch pop over a defender that close before. I think pinches often go up. I don't know where you're getting this idea that is like the weirdest pinch ever because it goes upwards after he hits it. I mean, no, I don't think he like knew the exact spot he needed to land on to pop it up, so it happens. But I think actually the reason it pops up is because it's not a perfect pinch. Actually, looking at that now, it doesn't look like it's quite a pinch. It looks like it's actually a bounce shot. Also, what's up, 6ix9ine? Right? That's not a pinch, it's a bounce. And that's why it goes up. And that I could actually see him intending to do, maybe. I'm still going with it's a huge amount of luck that Percy played this so terribly, but I could see him thinking, all right, instead of thinking, all right, I'm going to ground pinch this, thinking, all right, I'm just going to bounce this up over Percy. Can I submit a click? You can absolutely submit a click. I don't know how one would do that or what it would even be, but if you do, go for it. And stay under the net, adds Flaming Tree. Bears saying, yeah, I made those points earlier and forgot my train of thought, lol. Yeah, for sure. Exile saying, maybe it's because I'm a trash champ level, but that's an insane angle to hit on purpose. And then Wakon saying, exactly, that's why it's cool. Exile saying, that does the opposite for me, Wakon. I want to see intention. All right. Well, I think we've pretty well worn this one out. So, full prize for Rashawn. Junior prize for Daru. Congratulations, guys. Meeting adjourned. We did it.
Okay.
And Nova saying, I don't understand how that cleared the defender, to be honest, because it was a bounce. But yes, there's a lot of animosity towards Daru's play, I think, but a few strong defenders of it. So Daru and Rashawn, congratulations, guys. You are... Oops, I missed on Daru. You are our winners from today.